to the series Business Mathematics, Episode 2, Brokerage and Del Trader. Broker, the agent who brings the prospective buyer and seller together and negotiates the sale between them, is called broker. He gets the commission from both the parties. The total commission earned by the broker is called brokerage. In this section, mainly we are going to use the following formulae for solving the problems. First, total brokerage is equal to commission from the buyer plus commission from the seller. Now in this case, how much amount the buyer has to pay? He will pay the selling price to the seller and the brokerage to the broker. Therefore, we get the second formula, amount paid by the buyer is equal to selling price plus brokerage. How much amount the seller will receive? The seller will receive the selling price from the buyer, but from that selling price, he has to pay brokerage to the broker, and therefore the amount received by the seller is equal to selling price minus brokerage. Based on this concept of brokerage, now we will see one problem. A piece of land was sold for rupees 30 lakhs through an estate broker who charged 2% commission on purchase and 3% commission on sales. Find the amount paid by the buyer and the amounts received by the seller and the broker. In this problem, first we will write down all the given things. Price of land rupees 30 lakhs, commission on purchase 2% and commission on sales 3%. We want to find the amount paid by the buyer, amount received by the seller and the amount received by the broker. Total price of the land rupees 30 lakhs. Brokerage paid by the buyer. Rate of commission from buyer, it is 2%, that is commission on purchase 2%, so it is 2% of 30 lakhs, that is 2 by 100 into 30 lakhs, that amount is rupees 60,000. Now brokerage paid by the seller. Rate of commission on sales is 3%, so it is 3% of 30 lakhs, 3 by 100 multiplied by 30 lakhs, so amount is 90,000. Therefore, the amount paid by the buyer. So, buyer will pay the selling price plus the brokerage from his side, that is 30 lakhs plus 60,000. So, amount paid by the buyer will be 30 lakhs 60,000. Amount received by the seller. He will get the selling price 30 lakhs from the buyer, but from that he has to pay the brokerage of 90,000. So 30 lakhs minus 90,000, that is 29 lakhs 10,000. And total brokerage, that is nothing but the amount received by the broker, is brokerage from the buyer plus brokerage from the seller. So it is 60,000 plus 90,000, that is rupees 1,50,000. Now we will see the next concept, Del Trader. A Del Trader agent sells goods on behalf of his principal and gives guarantee of collection of dues from the customer. He charges more commission for this guarantee, which is called Del Trader. The extra commission is either charged on the entire sales or only on the credit sales. Now we will see one problem on Dell Crader. A Dell Crader agent charges 2.5% commission on cash sales and 4.5% commission on credit sales. If his average return is 3 and 3/4% on total sales, find the ratio of cash sales to credit sales. So here we are not interested in the amounts of cash sales and credit sales, but we are interested in the ratio. So we will consider cash sales as rupees X and credit sales as rupees Y, and we will try to find out the ratio X is to Y. Commission on cash sales is 2.5% of X. 2.5 is nothing but 2.5. So it is 2.5 by 100 into X. So it is 2.5X upon 100. Similarly, commission on credit sales is 4.5% of Y, that is 4.5Y upon 100. Now the total sales is cash sales plus credit sales, so it is X plus Y. Average return is 3 and 3/4% on total sales. Therefore, the total commission is equal to 3 and 3/4% of X plus Y. This total commission can also be calculated by adding commission on cash sales and commission on credit sales. So we will have 2.5x upon 100 plus 4.5y upon 100 is equal to 3.75 into x plus y upon 100. 3 and 3/4 is nothing but 3.75. Now to solve this equation further to get the ratio x is to y, first we want to get rid of this denominator 100. So we will multiply both the sides by 100. Multiplying both the sides by 100, we get 2.5x plus 4.5y is equal to 3.75 into x plus y. We will open the bracket in the right hand side and we will have 2.5x is equal to 2.5x plus 4.5y is equal to 3.75x plus 3.75y. Now we will collect all the terms of x on one side and all the terms of y on the other side. So 2.5x minus 3.75x is equal to 3.75y minus 4.5y. So we will have minus 1.25x is equal to minus 0.75y. We are interested in the ratio x upon y. So this y I will shift in the left hand side and minus 1.25 I will take to the right hand side. So I will have x upon y is equal to minus 0.75 divided by minus 1.25. Minus minus can be cancelled. Please don't use calculator to find out the value of this fraction because calculator will give you value in decimal point and we are interested in the fractional value in the form numerator upon denominator. So to get rid of this decimal point, just observe here in numerator as well as in the denominator, after decimal point there are 2 digits. So we will multiply the numerator and denominator by 100 so that we will have 75 upon 125. Value of this fraction as 75 upon 125. Now to reduce this fraction, we will take common factor 25 and we will cancel it. So 25 3s are 75, so we will have here 3. 25 5s are 125, so we will have here 5. So x upon y is 3 upon 5. And therefore the ratio of cash sales to credit sales is equal to 3:5. Now we will see one more problem based on the concept of Dell Crader. A Dell Crader agent charges 3% commission on cash sales and 5% commission on credit sales. In a week, his total sales were rupees 40,000 and his total commission was rupees 1,720. Find the amount of his cash sales and credit sales. So we will consider the cash sales as rupees X. Total sales are given as rupees 40,000. cash sales plus credit sales is equal to 40,000. So we will have X plus credit sales is equal to 40,000. So credit sales is equal to rupees 40,000 minus X. Now commission on cash sales is 3%. Commission on credit sales is 5%. Therefore, total earnings is equal to 3% of cash sales, that is X, 3% of X plus 5% of 40,000 minus X. As the total earnings of the agent is given as rupees 1,720, here we will have 1,720 is equal to 3 by 100 into X plus 5 by 100 into 40,000 minus X. So in the next step we will open this bracket and each term inside the bracket will be multiplied by 5 by 100. So we will have 1,720 is equal to 3x by 100 plus 5 by 100 into 40,000 minus 5x upon 100. Now in the next step this 3x by 100 and 5x by 100 we will take together. So we will have 1,720 is equal to 3x minus 5x whole divided by 100 plus this constant, that is 2,000. So it is equal to minus 2x upon 100 plus 2,000. So this minus 2x upon 100 we have shifted to the left hand side. So it will become positive here, 2x by 100. And 1,720 I will shift to the right hand side. So I will have here 2x by 100 is equal to 2,000 minus 1,720, that is equal to 280. Now 2x is equal to this 100 I have taken here by cross multiplication. So 2x is equal to 280 into 100, that is 28,000. We will divide both the sides by 2. So we will have x is equal to 28,000 upon 2, that is 14,000. Therefore cash sales is equal to rupees 14,000. Now credit sales is 40,000 minus X. So credit sales is 40,000 minus this 14,000, and that is rupees 26,000. So we have got cash sales as rupees 14,000 and credit sales is equal to rupees 26,000. You can check your progress by practicing the following problems. First problem, a flat is sold for rupees 65 lakhs through an estate broker who charged 2.5% brokerage from the buyer and 2% brokerage from the seller. Find the amount paid by the buyer. Also find the amounts received by the seller and the broker. Second question, a Dale Credor agent charges 3% on cash sales and 6% on credit sales. If the agent earns at an average rate of 4.7% on total sales, find the ratio of cash sales to the credit sales. And third question, the agent gets 8% commission on cash sales and 10% on credit sales. In a month, he achieved a total sales of rupees 20,000 and received rupees 1,760 as total commission. Find the amounts of his cash sales and credit sales. Thank you for watching. For more such videos, subscribe the channel KPR Maths Katta.